Oh shit, oh okay. Oh hey girl, hey. Start the fucking intro,
Will you always wonder what you will? Tell me you will
Hello divas, welcome to my channel, Rotten Dolls. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful day today. It is April something, I think it's 28th or 29th, oh my god, I don't know, it's April 28th, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's April 28th. But welcome to my channel, this is my first ever YouTube video. I am so excited to start filming and starting this journey with everyone. I mean, like, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and then I had like another video plan and that like totally flopped, and I was like all like stiff, you know what I mean, like restricted and restrained. So I was like, you know, let me get me done up, let myself get done up, put on a little face, even though like it's not that good. I just put a little lash, and like one of my lashes is a little wonky, but who gives a shit? I said no one noticed that, because if you say anything about my fucked up lash, you're transphobic. Yeah, I mean, everyone is nowadays because of our new president, so I guess you just gotta get used to that, but you do what you can. But anywho, but I just wanted to make a video reflecting about I guess my first month as a 21-year-old. I turned 21 last month, March 23rd, and it's been officially pretty much a month now, a little more than a month since my birthday, and I just wanted to reflect. I just wanted to really sit and think about like life experiences and what it's taught me, you know what I mean? Girl, last year I was like dreading 21. I was like, I'm not fucking with this. This is not tea, this is not the vibe. I do not care. I don't. Ooh, it's so sick and twisted. 2021 is like a big ass deal, you know? Because, you know, 18, 19, you're like, oh yeah, I'm a teen, yada yada yada. Then 20 is like, oh, it's sobering, let me sober up, you know? And then 21 is like, okay bitch, games are over. It's time to motherfucking lock in. So I was like,
don't you ever put your motherfucking hands on me.
okay, I gotta lock in. So as soon, literally, I kid you not, I was dreading my birthday. So as soon as it hit 12 o'clock on my birthday, like when it turned the 23rd of March, I fell on my knees and sobbed. Listen to Ethel Kane, have a new vinyl. She came out new vinyl, whatever. Pre-ordered that shit. Oh no, it wasn't out yet. Sorry, my bad. Listen to Ethel Kane though. Listen to Ethel Kane. Sobbed my eyes out. Fucking so I was like, like I felt like Trisha Paytas like on the bathroom floor. It was horrible. So I had a horrible birthday. It was horrible, but my friends, you know, we got through it. We went to Red Lobster and that was fun, and I fucked up a whole bunch of like seafood, and that was lovely. It was lovely, you know, spending time with people you care about and yada yada yada. And that was like my first birthday as like Carmilla, you know, and it was, I have like a lash in my fucking eye, sorry, but it was definitely interesting, you know. Like this is next month is my 1-year anniversary for medically transitioning, and I'm really grateful, even though it's fucking awful, like in this current state, you know, it's horrible. It's just like being a queer person and trans person and whatever, you know, and I'm not exactly giving tuna fish tartare every single day, you know what I mean? You know, douched and dangerous is not what I'm giving every day. I'm giving, you know, a little bricky, and that's okay. That's okay. It also doesn't help that like I'm in a very unsupportive environment right now. Like my family does not fuck with me. They do not like my ass. They said fuck that trendy bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
We hate her guts. And I mean shit, I can't blame them. But you know what I mean? So like they don't even know that I'm all up in this. They've never seen me like this, you know, with a little like lash, a little cute outfit, you know? So that like really sucks. But like what can you do? Shit happens. Like for a long time I was like, no, what am I going to do? Life is over. Like I need my family support. But then I'm like, girl, fuck you. Like who are you? You know what I mean? Like to think of someone above you that you need their support and love and like validation is insanity, you know? I was like, I don't give a shit. Like truly, y'all are miserable and you're projecting that onto me, and you want me to be miserable with you, and I refuse to do that, you know? So I was like, bitch, let's lock in. So I have been doing a whole bunch of work, being productive, trying to save some money, even though I've been spending a lot of it on clothes that I can't even wear out because my family's unsupportive. So we're just hogging them all. We're hoarding. We're hoarding clothes. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But I will say, what I've learned from this is that I'm a lot more tenacious than I thought. Like I have really good resilience, because since I've decided to lock in and get all my adult shit done, I was like, what do I need to get done? So I went down the list, and you know, I've been saving, I'm trying to work on my driving, because I hit a curb in December of last year, and they were mad as hell. I hit the fucking curb. I went, I was like, oh shit! And I just hit the curb. I hit the curb, my bad. Ooh. And the car got like fucked up. Even though I just hit the curb and everyone like lost it on me, which I mean, I get it, but it was really crazy. Like I just hit the curb. They thought I was dying. Like they thought I killed somebody, but I was like, whatever. So that was crazy. So I was like, okay, I really gotta get this together, because I still can't drive. I'm like, that really sucks. You know, you want to be independent as a 21-year-old. You know, I'm like the oldest of all my friends. and I still have a fucking license, and people younger than me have a license, and I'm like, my bad, gotta get on that. So it's kind of humiliating. It's definitely humbling. You know, I'm definitely been humbled a lot this year. I have been getting a lot of my dental work done too. Bitch.
Back up a little bit.
Look at you when I see this. Bitch. I have had, within the past couple weeks, by the way, recently, last month, the week of my birthday, 5 fucking root canals. And then after that, a couple weeks after that, I had 4 molars removed. And then recently, I had 3 crowns. And the 3 crowns took 4 fucking hours. Oh my god. I was like, please. Like, I have been to the dentist nonstop. And it's not because I don't take care of my teeth. Well, I take care of my teeth now, obviously. Great. Whatever. But like, back then, when I was a kid, I was a gross little 13-year-old, like, I don't know, brush my teeth once a day. I would no floss. My shit was fucked. Like, at this point, I was like, just take off my teeth and give me like fucking giant veneers, like Brian in that one Family Guy episode. Just give me the biggest veneers I motherfucking got. But what can you do? They couldn't do that. So now I have to pay a $4,400 medical bill or dental bill. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I also got insurance recently. What a crock of shit. Crock of shit. It doesn't pay for nothing. My wisdom teeth was not covered. $900 also. So that really fucking sucked. And then I also, when I did my wisdom teeth, I had laughing gas, so I was awake. Every person that I've talked to was like, oh, I get put to sleep. Like, I pass out like, you know what I mean? And I was like, no, bitch, I was awake. So I was like wide up, but they're like really digging in there, you know what I mean? Like, the amount of fists that I have had in this mouth is crazy. Like, my mouth is just constantly getting fucking molested at this point. Like, poor thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all this is happening consecutively week after week of just non-stop dental work, but I know it's gonna be worth it. Because when I'm a big famous movie star and I'm on some annoying influencers podcast, I can be like, one time I had a whole bunch of fucking crazy ass dental work week after week. And then, you know what I mean? Like, when I got my wisdom teeth removed, I had solids the day after. And I had soda. I didn't do a straw, but I was eating fucking, like, McDonald's and a whole bunch of other solids because you can't keep a hungry bitch down, alright? Ain't not a thing in this motherfucking world that keeps me from eating a good ass meal, okay? So, I really was tearing it up. And I don't know how, but I have not gotten dry socket. No dry socket. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I was so nervous. I was like, I'm gonna get dry socket. They're gonna beat the shit out of me with this dry socket, and I'm just gonna go through it because God hates me right now.
I do.
And luckily, we're good. We're safe. Thank you, Lord. But anyways, you know, honestly, reflecting on like my 20s and my 20s, and being an 18-year-old and 19-year-old and growing up and stuff like that. Like, honestly, turning 19 is when I really started living, because I started transitioning. It's not social. I was like non-binary for, you know, it's like I'm bi and you're actually gay kind of a thing. It's like I'm non-binary. No, you're not, bitch. You're fucking trans. Like, you're a trans woman. Obviously, everyone's different. Non-binary people are valid, of course. People who are non-binary believe people when they say they're non-binary because they, you know, we're all different. But you know, for me, in my case at least, I'm non-binary. I'm gender fluid, and then, you know, eventually I was like, no, I'm a lady. Even though I kind of always deep down knew, but I had so much internalized shame. It was crazy. So much shame. You know, like growing up, it's like you're constantly shitted on. And I didn't realize how much I was shitted on, but like people just loved humbling me. You know what I mean? People just loved humbling me. They said, kill yourself. And I'm like, I'm 3, you know? Like, grown adults had like beef with me or something. And I was like, shit, like, sorry for existing. And like, I was like a little sweetheart. Like, I was never rude. I was always respectful. And I tried my best, but I guess the best wasn't enough, because, you know, when you're a queer person, they just like want to shit on you because they feel like that about themselves and they hate that you're living authentically, you know. But whatever, you live and you learn, and you grow from that, and you don't let that like make you feel like garbage, you know. And that's what I did for a while. I felt like garbage, and I was really depressed and anxious and just a mess. I was like, what's wrong with me? You know, and I didn't really realize I had such internalized shame and everything, you know. I had such internalized shame that like, when I was starting to transition, I was like, no, I'm not transitioning. And then like last year in May, when I started hormones for the first time, I don't want to do this. When I actually started hormones, I was like, I'm so non-binary. I just want like a little bit of feminizing. As soon as I popped that pill in my mouth, grew double D's and a BBL, like I was like, give me the motherfucking syringes. Like I want to be a femme queen. There's a femme queen in me. And I was like, this is like a gateway drug. Truly, I was like, this is a gateway drug. Like, I want to go all the way now. That, to me, it finally made sense in my head that I was like meant to be this diva, this beautiful diva woman. You know what I mean? And I still have days where I struggle to see her, or I struggle to feel like that glamorous diva that I know I am, you know? But it's knowing that regardless of anything, having a good self image and also a strong sense of self. A strong sense of self is so important, you know what I mean? Because it's so easy to lose yourself, you know, when you're constantly surrounded by negativity and bitches that don't fuck with you, you know, especially your family. My mom doesn't even fuck with me. She just says the cruelest shit to me sometimes, you know, just cruel and nasty. I'm not evil, dare I say. And you start to believe it and you become what other people say, but you can't listen. Even the good things too. It's like if you're constantly getting your validation and your sense of worth from other people, you sort of become what they say, you know? And it fucks with your identity. So I feel like when I'm going through all this horrible stuff, and I'm still in this really toxic situation right now, and it really sucks balls, you know? I know that I have a strong sense of self and I won't lose myself to fit what other people want, you know? Like I know who I am now, and I know that I'm not gonna lose myself to the negativity or the humiliation or degradation, you know what I mean? Like I truly feel like Rapunzel, Cinderella moment right now, you know? I'm trapped in a horrible situation, an environment, and they just want me to be there. And it's the worst part is like it's under the guise of like, we love you, we care about you. And it's like, well, there's a hint of truth to that. You know, all these parts can coexist within each other and a person. But you know, intent versus impact. The intent is to protect me and love me and care about me, but the impact of what you're saying and doing is actually causing a lot more harm than you realize. And you know, that's when you have to realize and set these boundaries in place and be like, wait, fresh new set, wait, they love you like I do. But wait, like this isn't the vibe, this isn't tea, I don't deserve this. I deserve more than this, you know? And so you just gotta mosey on right, you know? And it's okay. It's okay. But I'm honestly really excited for the future now. For the first time truly in my life, I'm starting to feel happy and I'm starting to see what life has to offer and all the joys and beauty. You know, I want to be of the world and in the world. I want to experience, you know? I feel like for so long growing up, I was like, I'm not human. And as an Aquarius rising, so the growth Aquarius rising, you know, it's like you stand out and you want to be different. And I do like that, obviously, of course, you know, especially as a trans person, you're always there to stand out. But also part of me was like dehumanizing myself, you know? But, you know, starting YouTube like this and just getting more in touch with who I am as a person and my vulnerabilities and my feelings, it's like you're just an average Joe Schmo like everybody else. At the end of the day, you know, we all bleed the same and you're flesh and blood and you're gonna die, and that's okay. Like you're not that different. You know, we all share these things. And it's kind of nice to feel, I guess, united in that sense. And I know it's like really freaking corny, Disney Channel, whatever bullcrap, but it's true, you know? And I'm really grateful for that. So hopefully we can get this ball rolling and me and you and this dismembered charming kitty head can start a beautiful journey together in life. I don't know, this YouTube thing, obviously this YouTube video isn't great. This is my first one, you know, but I was like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna fucking do it. So yeah, first, who cares? First YouTube video, doesn't matter. But like when I'm famous, delusion, it gets you places, alright? So in my head, like I'm literally a famous diva celebrity. Like I'm literally about to get drinks with like Zendaya and Alex Osani, Hunter Schafer next week. Like what do you fucking mean? You know what I mean? Like in my head, I'm the diva doll, like famous womana. Like I'm getting an interview and I'm on a press tour. And that's how I live my life sometimes. And that's the way you kind of have to live it. Because you know, when you have that delusion and you just kind of you just gotta live the fantasy. You gotta feel your oats. You gotta feel your French vanilla fantasy, you know? I feel like a lot of people are missing that. Feel it, get into it. Who cares if it's cringe? To be cringe is to be free. You don't think I feel cringe right now? I feel like I look fucking crazy. You know what I mean? But you know, whatever. Listen, putting yourself out there is vulnerable. And to be seen is humiliating sometimes, but that's okay. You know what I mean? So like I said, so when I'm famous one day and I'm going through whatever, I'm going through an interview, I'm gonna look back and be like, I'm so glad that I posted that rickety crickety looking motherfucking video because it got me places and I progressed, you know? And luckily, what I've been doing too is I've written my diary. My diary, she gets me together. Like, I also got a photo printer, and I've been writing my feelings, and I'm like, ooh, the little white girls on TikTok, they have a point. Like, when I started getting my dental work done, I'd be putting this in here. Yeah, excuse the horrible handwriting, I'm dyslexic. Actually, I lied, I'm not. I'm valedictorian though. But I put little pictures, and like, I watched Cinderella, and I put like little, you know, like, oh, what I would wear as Cinderella, and stuff like that, you know? And it's like totally fun. And I recommend it to anyone. Just journal, who cares? You know, you need an outlet. You need a healthy outlet, and it's good to have. So, honestly, even though I've been humiliated and degraded and kind of spat on by life, like I literally feel like Cinderella and life is like my stepmother, and it really fucking sucks and it's like really hard to keep going sometimes. I'm grateful for like my community, my friends, you know, my community, my friends, my found family, has got me through it all. You know, I'm so grateful for them, and I'm also grateful for this beautiful bag that I got. Oh my, isn't it beautiful? I love you. You saved my life. Like, look how fabulous. I just love buying shit. Maybe I'll do a haul. I have a towel haul. I have a giant ass towel package coming because I have a spinning problem. But this is also from Towel Sea Fierce. And I just, buying things gets me through it, you know? Buying things which, I mean, isn't probably the healthiest, but we all have our own things, you know? And look at these nails. Fresh new set. I mean, come on, it's puss. It's cunt. How could you not say cunt? So yeah, that's been getting me through it, and also like, just buying little knickknacks, such as, I got this new little compact. You cannot, look how you cannot tell me. You cannot tell me nothing. A little dirty right there, but it's okay. It's a little, I think we should bring back compacts. They're so cunty, you know, like, you just check in your mirror and just like, I'm the moment, you know, it's like a little, it's so cute because it's like a little heart, obviously, and it has a little picture, so I feel like my husband, we're married. Sorry, we're married. He's in Iraq right now, so. But he doesn't, he has amnesia, so he doesn't know who I am. He forgot. But it's okay, I'll remind him. Like, once I get famous, I'll remind him. I'll be like, hello, it's me, Carmela, your wife, hello. That's okay. But anyways, I'm just so glad that you chose to watch this video. I'm humbled. So humbled. Thank you. Thank you. But on a serious note though, thank you so much for watching, and I hope, like I said, we can start this journey together, you know, you and me, and be parasocial. So thank you all so much. I love you always. Stay rotten.